Hey folks, I'm enjoying a sunny day. Another day at the intern Master Fool's house at Band Fakes. And I've uh, I've had some ongoing issues. Um, Not all due to me, but probably due to me because of the type of personality I am, the social advocate type, the person who doesn't take shit seriously enough, especially with authority. That's a problem I'm working on. I do respect them. I do know that they don't fuck around. I've had twice in this town. They've tried putting big charges on me. Once almost cost me a massage license. It was a car accident that came up behind me. A guy was speeding. I was taking a left turn. I had just been pulled over, going through a parking lot at the Shell station. Regular speed, but two bike cops cut in front of me a week before this accident. This happened at least 2002, I believe, or 2001 maybe. Got quit cigarettes again too. I started again helping a neighbor, and he also knew a couple of the cops, and another neighbor came by today as I was out there playing guitar. Came up to me and she's told me stuff, But of course, I try not to listen to gossip. But I find that when people just come up to you and tell you stuff, especially about you or what people are saying about you, even if they're cops, that the official truth or unofficial truth or unofficial surveillance is the cop who fucking named his Wi-Fi legally next to me, who I had no beef with until I did, and then we worked it out, and then that was exacerbated with domestic violence calls and suicidal calls supposedly about me that I never did by my mom. Now we have some issues. I've yelled, I got PTSD, I got beat up in a hospital, lost a massage career, and I've acted kind of crazy and loud at times. When the PTSD kicks in, fight or flight, oh man, I connect every single thing. You guys can tell that just by the way that I write. I'm writing 35,000 words about a day. 13 if I'm not even on Facebook, I'm doing a lot of writing too, other stuff. I'm doing some counseling. That stuff doesn't bother me. If suicidal people talk to me or whatever, I can, in the best of my capacity, without being a doctor, I can give good advice and people seek it out. And that's what I want to do. But I also want to address the heavy-handedness of cops that come onto a scene and act like you're a criminal when you're not. Because I am in my legal rights. I was a Phi Theta Cap grad. I just watched my dad died. He lived in Salem. He died, and we had our differences, but he always loved me. He wouldn't want to see me fucking go through this. And John, my stepfather, 82nd Airborne, who taught me a lot about just helping out people and being a good person just for the sake of walking your walk. He passed away, and I was there with him at his deathbed. I was at my stepbrother's deathbed too. I was at too many in the past. I used to take care of people. I've taken care of dying AIDS patients, MS people, all this stuff. I've been out of work. I quit the job at the group home because I didn't have the temperament anymore to deal with that or to deal with bosses, and I gave up. I gave up that because I developed secondary Parkinsonism from meds that they told me years ago were meant to help my troubled brain for being troubled in this world. So I'm just trying to walk a good walk, not be afraid. I do want to address this with the cops at some point. I just want my life back, man. I'm not a criminal. I don't want to fucking bring shame to anyone. I walked that 5K barefoot last year, and that was for Standing Rock for Leonard Peltier. Now, it didn't escape my mind as I'm facing false federal charges that I was taken off my doorstep. Had my bail raised from $40 to $1,000. That's deeply affected a person who's unemployed, who's living within his means, who still doesn't have cable, who now doesn't have his house insured. And I'm going to have to at least seek to address this. I know there can't be any, it's all subjective as to what my fucking loss is. You know, if I'm having night terrors about getting hassled for small amounts of pot. I've been legal for 3 years for pot, and I hope to be a delivery driver at some point. But I can't do my music. I can't play my Marshall tube amp. I can't do anything since a cop moved in next door to me, and yet I'm the criminal. Yet I'm the one that they're talking around town, and I just don't think it's right. That's all. Home and Takiyasu, all my relations. I have faith. I'm not going to feed into that anger, fear, or belief that I'm something that they say I am. I know who I am. I know who I am, and I know that I'm a disagreeable person. I have the exes to prove it, the ex-friends. And you know what? I love them all. I fucking miss them. And that kills me because I don't even think they think about me much. But, when I get in that poor me shit, every now and then, out of the blue, someone fucking reminds me of something I did good for someone. Either sending my friend Summit money when no one else did in Nepal after the earthquakes. That's money I'll never regret. I regret losing the 14 grand for helping my mom. I regret the fact that she had to make up lies about me. I forgive her. She drinks and she has Alzheimer's. I've been saying it for 10 years. No one wanted to hear. So here we are. God bless. I'm going to make the best of it. It wasn't an easy day. I fucking, broke down, cried to a cousin. Just said, if I ever go missing, I'm fine. I'm not suicidal. I haven't self-injured. If you guys ever find me with a heroin needle in my arm, fucking look into that shit. Not that anyone would. Not that anyone cares about another fucking outdated, broken cog of the machine who can't fucking earn a paycheck. But I believe I demand just to be left alone, just my rights. I can't even sell my place again to try to move out west. And why should I have to move? That person who lives in that cop's house used to be a reverend who got me to be one. Who got me to accept the light and to fucking make amends and forgive people. That's what it's all about, right? Well, that's what we say. But in the Trump administration, no. It's survival of the fittest. So I'm keeping fit. But I won't play my guitar alone at night in a dark area, say at West Ennis Beach, and have two cops roll up on me because it's their word against mine, and I know my word ain't shit now in their book. I have a police report. Police report's that big of stuff that was made up, or not all of it. I mean, some of it I'll admit to, and it was all mental health stuff. Me drinking back in the day, but at what point can someone fucking shake their past and say that's not me anymore? Because it's not. I don't hate all cops. That's my only point. But I won't fucking bow down and say, oh yes, massa, fucking please don't say I'm bad. Fuck that. I know what I do. I know what I've given. That's on you guys. Peace.